Hello. Hello gamers. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Also, let me know if you can hear me. Chat's gonna be a bit delayed, but oh well. Oh, thank you, thank you. Alright, let me just switch on over to the other screen. Hello. Let's go. Hello, hello. Welcome to my first stream. Yeah, so tiny little thing. You like my PNG tuber? I drew it by hand. It's made out of color pencil. And one tidbit I guess you can guess already is I really like traditional art. Surprising. So yeah, it's very funny. I've been like wanting to stream for forever. I just never really had the chance. But now I do. So basically thank you. So basically what I'll be streaming mostly is just like drawing and also just like video game whenever I have time and stuff. Very, very simple stuff. Oh yeah, let me fix something real quick. Gotta fix this baby over here. There we go. I use Valdo tube. Now let's see. So for like an actual like I guess a little introduction about myself, I prepared a very tiny little thingy right here. The doodle on the corner, I kind of want it to be a little thing we have that's like different every time. Oh my goodness, Andy, thank you. Too bad I did not record the process of making it. So yeah, that doodle, what I want to do is kind of like have it every single time I stream. It'll be different. It's really fun to do. I just scanned like this Kuromi stationery that I had and then I just like doodled over it onto my likes. If you don't know me already, I like inks, pens, and anything lacy and frilly, especially like Gothic lolita fashion. I enjoy that a lot. To like a lot of artists, it's like a nightmare to draw like lace and frills. That's like honestly my favorite part whenever I draw anything. So I always go like, oh please can I draw your character in like this kind of outfit sort of thing. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, very specifically Lindor's, and I have to freeze the Lindor chocolate. I don't know. I don't like it when it's soggy, but I like it when it's frozen. Milk, I drink milk every day. Every single day. Don't mistake it that I like milk chocolate though. I actually really don't like milk chocolate. Horses. I'm a horse girl. I like horse. I always like horses. Of course, I like Uma Musume. You can guess that. I have like a ton of horses all over my room. The curtain, the wall, the bed, figurines. It's all horses, bro. Goals. As I mentioned before, chilling and drawing. We are here to chill. We are here to draw. We are going to chillax. IRL drawing streams, I will do that. And I have a camera. It's just that today I didn't have preparation and I have a little bit of technical difficulty, but we will get there. Most likely next stream. Next stream, most likely we will be doing watercolor. So the pencil sketch will already be set up and then we will do watercolor. But today we will be doing the tiny little sketch digitally, because what I like to do is I like to put it on like a light box after I print out my sketch, and then we can go from there. It helps save the paper. You can like guess the rules, you know. Follow YouTube guidelines, be kind. And in terms of like video games, if I ask for help, that's when I will allow backseating. But I do not want people to be spoiling or being like very annoying about if I'm like if I suck at a game or something. Of course, if you're joking around, that's like fine, but you know. Any questions? Any questions? I was thinking maybe also we can do like I show off like what kind of inks and like my favorite stuff that I like to use. I think that'd be pretty fun. Seems good? Alright. Got you. All of the credits will be in the description. I forgot to put like 2 more credits, but I'll fix that later. Yeah, I'm very happy that you guys all came. It's very fun. And yeah. I guess I also forgot to write this down, but since it's not a very important goal, I hope to one day to get an actual like VTuber model. But like I felt like at least doing this PNG tuber as a start kind of describes the type of person I am with the traditional art and everything all. Okie dokie. We basically have everything out of the way. So I will start drawing. Let's see. Ta-da! It's Clip Studio. Let's see. Let's see here. So I'm thinking of like doing a drawing that's kind of like saying thank you to everyone. I wonder what pose to do. It's very interesting. I had like a pose in mind so far, like maybe my OC Noni is just giving me like peace signs or whatever. Like something really basic. Not sure though. We can always do like a bunch of like sketches anyways, and then if we like one, then we can stick to it. Let me just stretch my arm a little. Do. To all artists, I recommend taking a little stretch before drawing. Do some loose lines if you have to, like this. I do that sometimes to warm up. It helps get the blood flowing on your wrist and your shoulder. And also for every 30 minutes, I recommend putting your palm against the wall. Arm straight out, put your palm on the wall. And then that's when we get to have good endurance when drawing. So let's see. I'll be drawing on a paper that's in my Stillman's and Burns book. Cog. Oh, hi! Hello, Cog. Welcome to the stream. The introduction basically already passed, but no worries at all. My introduction's very not slow, very fast and very short. Let's see. At least like what's easier for me first is to like draw very basic, and then if I need to I'll do like the whole tilt and everything. So yeah. I also have this thing where I have to draw at this I have to draw her at this side, because if not it just, I don't know, I can't draw through the left. So in order to achieve that I need to select and then flip flip horizontal, I think. Yeah, horizontal, and then that's that's how I get her looking to the other side. But this is fine, no worries. No worries at all right now. It could be that this pen might be a little too big. Let me fix that. We can't have the pen size a little too big, or else the when I try to transfer it onto like paper, it just doesn't work. It'll be too vague, the lines. Let's see. The thing about Noni is that she has a lot of outfits. So I wonder. I believe I've drawn her in her like pajamas a lot recently. So let's see. But then again, that would just make sense for this stream, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that would just make sense more. Let me quickly pull up a reference. If you guys ever feel like drawing fan art, I have a card website. If you want, I can I'll put it in chat right now. Of course, like if you guys just feel like browsing around. Excuse me. But yeah. Yeah, more lore honestly is in there too. Feel free, feel free. Let's see. Could you tell us a bit about your OC? Oh, okay, so basically this is my OC, Noni, the character that you see on screen, talking to you right now. So she is a horse girl, and when I say horse girl, I don't mean from Umumusume. I know recently a lot of people have been thinking of horse girls because of Umumusume, but no, Noni is separate from that. And basically, she is a very sleepy and tired horse girl who loves drawing with ink. But she is very obsessed to the point where she would actually drink ink. She enjoys getting intoxicated by it. Of course, I do not recommend that. Don't drink toxic substances. That's bad, of course. Of course, very, very bad. And she likes using fountain pens, dip pens, nibs, and the such. Kind of like me, except I don't drink. I don't drink ink. No, Cog, don't do it. Hello, Bongo. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Funny enough, it took me like, I think it just took me like a day. It took me like a day or something to make the model. It's really fun. Yeah, to go on about Noni, she also just really enjoys eating sweets when she draws. You're gonna open on your other channel. Oh, okay, okay. What else? You'll change your... Fine, I'll change my consumption addiction from ink to alcohol. I think some inks do have alcohol in it. I think. Double support. Thank you. Thank you, Deco. I have a weird goal. I didn't list it down either. But basically, to be able to make a custom fountain pen. I know there are some people that make some of that, but I've been trying to do research and I couldn't figure it out. So if I did maybe more research, maybe. I do have already my own custom like ink color, but that is from me putting like a lot of like different inks that I own together, so it just made like an amalgamation of stuff. Amalgamation. There you go. But yeah. Let's see. Swoops. What's really fun about drawing Noni is that she got a lot of swoops. A lot of swoops in the hair. And then either way, I just like roll with it anyways, no matter what. What PNG tuber software? I use Viado Tube, or is it Viado? Viado Tube, and that is I forgot if it's like kind of foreign, but you get that in I think Itch, if I remember correctly. I had it such a long time ago. I have the link somewhere. If you want, I can go check it out right now. Oh yeah? Oh, okay, cool, cool. Yeah, ViadoTube is really nice. I like it. Haven't explored it much. You can make GIF tubers. That can work too. Only thing is, like, for example, Live 2D, that doesn't work. Mm-hmm. I honestly only recently discovered like about a year ago though. Too busy to like fully use it to its full capabilities. I think it can be a very fun thing to use, at least like if you're not looking into getting like a VTuber model right now. How did I do mine? Oh, okay. Okay, that's a funny story. So basically, I drew it out on paper. I drew it out on paper first on a very thin it was like a sketchbook I was given on Christmas. And the paper was really interesting because I was like, huh, I feel like it would be good for color pencil. So I drew her out just for fun because I wanted to play around. I used Prismacolor color pencils. And then I was like, oh wow, it came out really decent. So then I just drew different mouths and then also the eye closed as well. And then I put those pieces together on Clip Studio. I like fixed it up a bit and then I put it on Vado on like separate frames, like eye closed, mouth open sort of frames. And yeah, now it works. It seems like a nightmare to set up. How much prep was this whole stream? um you see, that's the thing. Technically, it's been taking me a little while, but it's just more in terms of like time and like if I felt like actually working on it. Because like there were days where it was just more like I really didn't feel like it because I was pretty tired. But you know, once everything was set up, I was like, well, there's nothing holding me back now, so I gotta do it. It's something I wanted to do. So yeah. Let's see. Her little mask. Let's erase some things so we can see a little clearer. Hello, Steph. Hello, hello. Rice Boys. I learned a new PNG tuber software that can make more fluid PNG tubers with a mouse track, all using 2D assets, but it looks like a nightmare. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds... I think I know what you're talking about though, and it sounds like crazy amount of work. Maybe I'll commission someone to do it, but if not, then maybe I'll put time aside to actually like do it myself with the pieces and everything. Let's see. East, well, you did a great job. This stuff is NASA science to me. Even NASA scientists had to, you know, figure it out. Took them forever, but they will eventually figure it out. It's a one-time thing. After the first setup, strings become easier to set up. Yeah, exactly. They become much easier. I had to do like a practice stream about like twice. And after that, it was like, okay, I know how to do it now. It's all practice, honestly. With everything that you do, it's all practice. PNG Tuber remix. Yeah, that's the one then. I was thinking of the right one. I like sometimes how floaty they can be. I might. Maybe. Might actually do it. If I'm like not too lazy. PNG tube. Oh, PNG tube. Okay, got you. You mentioned you would be playing games. What games? Let's see. I like playing Monster Hunter, so I might do Monster Hunter. And then you guys can watch me epically fail in solo because I like doing dual blades. Let's see. Honestly, whatever's in my library. I have, of course you can guess that we're gonna be doing Umu Musume. But like, that'll be just when like I'm doing like a very, I guess if there's like nothing else for me to do, then Umu Musume, yeah. What else? I have like a huge bunch of games, so whatever I feel like doing that day. I had Monster Hunter Rise, but haven't played it really. My take on Monster Hunter Rise is I guess it depends on who you're talking to, but I honestly don't like the game. I don't like the mechanic with the scout flies. So honestly, I might be doing either I don't know, maybe Generations? No, I think I'll do mostly World. No way, I had no idea the horse girl would play a game about other horse girls. Absolutely bonkers. Insane. Absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. Those streams, I think I'll just be just kind of like, oh look at him run. I think that's just a lot of Umu Musume streams, but that'll be pretty funny. You can see me cry because I'm a free to play player. I don't pay for any roles or anything. I am wondering if I should play a horror game. I'm a big baby about horror games. I legit would see anything scary and then I started dreaming about it. Amazing content though. Let's see. Yes, play a horror game. Re7. I'll see. I never played the Resident Evil games, but I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere on like the Steam share and stuff. So maybe. Scary though. Trying to figure out the pose. The head is basically done. It's just the pose now. I might give her pigtails. Azuma might be better than instead of like doing, because the paper is not too big. Yeah, the paper isn't that big, so if I do something a little small, it just won't be. It just won't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Alright, let me just do the shoulders. Well, these are the hands, but I just realized the pose, like what I'm about to draw, kind of looks like the Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast meme. How long have I been drawing? If you want technically the logical answer, I've been drawing for a very, very long time. You might as well call me a grandma. But if you want like an actual number of like technically when I got serious drawing, let's see. Noni Pony X Mr. Beast collab. That's how I get rich in like 2 seconds. Or how I get cancelled in 2 seconds. Let's see. I think we can say maybe 12 years. Probably closer to 8 actually, but probably 12 at max. Grandma Noni, yeah. I'm mega old. Call me an unk. Oh boy. But yeah, let's see, I think a little more like this. Yeah, sure, we'll go for the Mr. Beast, the Mr. Beast pose. Mr. Beast! I'm so unk. So ready to be the crazy uncle of the family. Moving her head back. I forgot that I drew the head that small. Oh my god, okay, wait. Okay. And then we can like fix the head and all that. We roll, we roll. Mr. Beast. She kind of looks like a me character right now. But it's okay because we roll. Legit straight up doing the Mr. Beast. Let me merge these things so I can actually like fix it together. The little floating hands that make it look like a me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, quicksand. Those are gonna be like positioned somewhere else most likely. Right now I'm just trying to get at least the base going. All we need is a tiny sketch, and then after that I can like pencil it onto paper with the actual line art and everything. We just need a good little base first. You know, I'm gonna pull up the Mr. Beast meme real quick so I can imagine it better. He's looking the other way. Absolute cinema. That could be a meme if I ever make a Discord. I don't plan on making a community Discord right now. I think it's just a little too much work. Maybe if I grow bigger, then I'll consider it. But right now, no. Because Absolute Cinema can be a really funny sticker. The hands don't have to be the same exact as the Absolute Cinema. Noni cord is a pipe dream only. A lot can happen. That is true. You never know. You never know when something pops off. I think I'll just have her hold a pen for one of her hands. Maybe the other one's holding an ink bottle. Actually, no, I know what to do. We're changing the pose. We're changing this now. We're changing the hands at least. I was supposed to, yeah, I remember what I was doing. Let's do this really rough. Let me do it on a separate layer first. I was about to press clear all. Basic shapes. That's how you draw, with basic shapes. And with reference. It's up to us, the loyal chat, to spread Noni propaganda all over the internet. Yes, my Nolilings, go. Fly off. Spread my word. Spread more horses everywhere. Noni Ganda. I've tried thinking of things like, for example, if we had to, say like our fan base and whatever, but that's like more like a very, big VTuber sort of culture thing. Art tags on Twitter. Things like their, I guess, idol culture. Very Oshi stuff. The word of drink, ink, and horse. I paid 1 million for an art commission. I paid $1 million for an art commission. Exactly. New stream idea. I spent all of my money on a stupid art commission, and now I'm broke. Or Noni ponies, too easy. Perhaps. The herd. Is that like what's her name? I forgot. Tomari, the big VTuber, the big horse VTuber. Tomari. I wonder if they're called the herd. Probably. Mm-hmm. Alright, let me just... It's all part of the process. She's like your major OP. Honestly, there was a different horse girl VTuber. She graduated already. I liked her a lot more, to be honest. But that's only because I wasn't really aware of Tomoe. If you guys remember, there was this horse VTuber named Biscotti. Biscotti was my I guess inspo. Silly me. I realized I did the stupid hand thing incorrectly. Yeah, it's like this. We can fix that. That's easy. There can be one horse. No, there can be many. We can have many horses. Many horses is a good thing. It means more horse love. One day the world will be controlled by horses. I guess it already has. But yeah, one day. No worries, bro. Alright, let's get rid of these broken hands. Blah. Then we can fix the fingies. Nay. Nay. Let's see. The better position, probably here. Tidy this up real quick. When it comes to your art style and general process, what are some major inspirations? Tough questions. Let's see. I gotta think for a sec. Let's see. Let's see. I remember, at least with the lace part, it's a very stupid origin story. But basically, shopping for let's say like for women's lingerie, it's a very big inspo. I remember thinking like they put so much detail into such a tiny area. It's very pretty, is what I thought. I just wanted to just kind of imitate that, adding detail into a tiny space. And then in terms of like art style, like what artists like influenced me and stuff. That one is harder, I think. Cause it's like, I don't know. Dude, there was an artist named Hayana Natsu, I don't remember if that's her name, but basically I used to watch speed paints from her, and I remember thinking like, wow, she draws really pretty anime. And she drew with very bright colors. Nowadays it's just more like, if I see an artist that does like kind of big creepy eyes, I'm like immediately inspired by them, especially if they use like darker colors. In terms of like, cause I draw also in black and white. In terms of black and white art, it kind of started when I was first introduced to the medium, and I was just like, oh wow, I actually really like using ink. So then I started like studying mangas. Let's see, what's a manga? Toilet Bound. That one's a really good one. I enjoyed looking at the art of that too. I have the art books, and I remember really wanting to imitate that. Also, when My Hero Academia first came out, I bought like the 5th volume, and I was like looking heavily at the details they were putting, like the hatching. Now, in terms of like watercolor, there's an artist named Mouhantain Bitman. I don't. I That's the thing you're gonna find out about me. I do not remember names. But yeah, so there's an artist named Mouhantain. She draws really pretty, I believe, with both ink and watercolors. And I do something similar. I like to draw with both. So yeah. Let's see. But yeah, there's not like a specific artist, I guess. I guess more recently with the whole like adding tiny little decor, like decora stuff, would be an artist that I'm very fond of, and that's Usahiko Noe. And that's the art from the starting soon thing that I had in the beginning. I commissioned her because she has been one of my biggest inspirations to draw very cutesy girls with like decorations and everything. So I was like, it's fitting to have her be in my stream at some point. She's also my profile picture in like a bunch of social medias. Let's see, I'm gonna have to fix this. There we go. It's so nice how artists can inspire each other so much. Yeah. It's a cycle. I believe artists can only just get better. Like it's just a huge melting pot, and like soon enough, like people are just gonna be inspired by like every single thing, every single person. In a way, we're all kind of interconnected that way. And each artist takes influence from like 5 different ones. Yeah, exactly. We're all part of the big picture, the big painting in the sky. Let's give her a smile over here for a sec. The big bottle of ink in the sky. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are just like my custom ink. Oh my god, I will sell my custom. No, I can't. I need that. That's my signature ink. Whenever people commission me to draw for them, I always use that ink. It's like a little piece of my soul. A little bit of my I guess a piece of me. My care goes to each one of you guys. We'll most likely see it in the next stream when I actually paint this. But it's gonna be like a darkish, it's a darkish purple black. You mostly use it to like color like this part here, like the top part here. It's very sparkly too. A lot of the inks that I use to paint are very sparkly. Okay, let's get to drawing the other fingers. As long as the idea gets across, we're good. Let's restart that pinky. That pinky look horrendous. It's a bit better. I'm curious if you guys have like any artists you enjoy. I might look them up. Let's give her a little smile. Not one in specific, but I'm open to see. Yeah. Let's see. What's an artist I can think of? So for example, I said Usahiko Noe is really good. What else? Honestly, you just go to my Twitter and then you just see like who I'm following. Those are really good artists. At least the artists that I enjoy. Let's see here. Uh-oh. If my phone can shut up. Oh, okay, it stopped. Cool. If you're curious right now, there is a blizzard happening. So I guess right now it's probably saying like to take shelter. But don't worry though, it's all chill. We get blizzards all the time, so well, I guess this is the most blizzards we had this year, but we get snow a lot constantly here. Let's see. I like this artist named Mouhantain. Funny thing, the thumbnail was made by him. Well, the line art, and then another buddy of mine drew the colors. Rip the entire East Coast. I'm pretty sure it'll like, if anything, kind of just repeat the whole oh no, it's like a lot of snow and then it turns into an ice mountain. It's all good. The snow becomes just more of a nuisance more than anything. Should I give her nails? Maybe. That's gonna be pretty vague on my sketch, but that's okay. With the pencil, I can be a bit more accurate. We just need at least the idea done. Those who snow. Truly, it is those who snow. Okay, let's see. I love black snow, it's my favorite flavor. Holy moly. No, bro, that's toxic. What you should be consuming instead, though, is my black ink. That is better. You should do that instead. That's more fun. Noni super famous black ink. Should I do an angle more like this? I wonder. Because then you can see the arms more, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. There's a funny cut thing going on here. That's okay though. have to twist this now. Twist. There we go. And then I have to fix this. Okay. I have no idea what that line is doing there. Let me take that out. There we go. Give her nails. Gotcha. I'll try to add that into the final. If you guys are living at the you know, the areas affected by the blizzard, stay warm, stay safe. Get that chalky milk if you have. I'm curious also how it looks, the snow. Is it looking fire? Or is it just looking like, you know, just a white fog outside? Currently my curtains are closed because the air from outside would just come in and it would just be too cold in my room. This is coming out pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good, very nice. It was gonna be the Mr. Beast, but I was like, no, because I forgot the goal for a sec was, it wasn't just a funny image, but I wanted to be a little bit of a thank you. Okay, so I said I was gonna do pigtails. Let's see. Actually, should I make her hands more like this? Maybe more like that. Let me see. My phone went brrr, it's a snow day. Yeah, there was a whole Amber Alert that happened like a little bit ago. Kind of crazy. I have no idea if it picked up on my mic. Okay, we're back to twisting this again. Pigtails. Let's see. High pigtails like this, or are we doing low pigtails like this? Yes, let me draw her mask first while I think about what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Do low pigtails. Got you. Cog says I rewinded to see if it sounded out. Yeah, and what did you find out, Cog? Did it sound out? Low would be cut off too much. Okay, so to do high then. High pigtails is what you're saying. It did. Amazing. Fear not. It is what it is. It is what it is. I think I'm gonna fix this part here. Or maybe not, actually I'll leave it alone. Oh, okay, you're changing your vote for high. Got you. It's a little messy, but don't worry, I can read it. Just like my handwriting. It might get redrawn anyway, especially when I do the flip the canvas. The horrors of flipping the canvas and finding out finding out you did something dumb. Tiny bit of blush. High pigtails. Let's see. We can give her a little poof balls. Yeah, the other won't really have it. There will be pigtails though. Here's a little poof balls. This is really nice and relaxing music. What's it from? Oh, let's see. I need to go look real quick. All of the music was made by one person. I just need to check real quick the name. Let's see. The artist name is Levare Siram. I can give you like the link to the VGen real quick. Oh my god, a gateway into a promotion. Whoa. I have a VGen. If you guys ever feel like getting a little watercolor piece or if you're curious of anything, feel free to check my VGen. But yeah, this one is the artist. The artist that made all of the music. They are such a great person to make the music free. I appreciate it a lot. I think it's better to start off on a budget when you first stream, just to see if you like it. And at least how I feel right now is it's very fun. I like it. I like streaming. I was wondering if I was gonna like absolutely hate it, but no, I enjoy it a lot. Let's see. The hair. You can have it go whoosh, maybe. Why does she have pigtails? Don't worry. It's simply just cute. They're called pigtails, but I wonder what's the origin. Pigtail. Do pigtails look like this? Fascinating. Time to make him look a little more deranged. Let me fix this more, maybe. Because the hair is kind of long, so let me make this longer. That we can occupy a bit more of the canvas, because the white space is a little awkward, at least in this. Let's see. Something more directional, maybe. No, I think like something more down. Yeah, down and down. Something like that. Yeah, I think so. This will be the main hair, the main strand this way. Then sticks of hair are coming out. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. And then and that should be fine. We'll fix it. The throwing out lines until it works. Actually, I see. like dye with Scarlet. Her hair is very long and poofy. Only thing is that Noni doesn't have any air vents in her head. Let's see. Bald Noni, you're right. She was bald at the beginning of the stream. She was mega bald. I think I'm gonna try something a teeny bit different with how the ends of her hair are. I think I'm gonna try to replicate a little bit of Gachi Akuta style. Just a teeny bit. It's a series I've been like reading recently. I've been inspired a little bit of their art style recently too. They make the eyes so pretty. Like they have like solid, well not solid, but I guess like, for example, if I were to, let's say with like her eye, right? It would be like this. The eyelashes would be like this. Like kind of like more exaggerated. Like the eyelashes have their own line art. Pretty crazy. I think I might do that. Let's see. Gotta have her horse eyeball, of course. Alright, let's make this a little longer. And then this part, let's fix that up a bit. Just to make it a little clearer. What happened to Noni's eye? The one that's covered up? She likes to be all emo. But basically, she is blind on that eye. She can't see anything. Fun fact, I can't see through my right eye. So like legit, like when I close it, if I close my left eye, I see blobs of color through my right eye, but I don't see any detail. If the words were big enough, so like right in front of my face, then I would be able to kind of tell what it says, but other than that, I can't read through my right. I only see colors. It's like that blurry. Is it medical or did not get into an accident? No accident. No accident at all, it's just that's just how she is. But she plays it off as something that's like so like I know the anime term for it is like chuny, but she just plays it off as something that's like very uh like a not like a power, but like she just thinks it's like emo or whatever. Yeah, it's just legit like she's kind of like Tenino Gimli in a way. It's tough. Thank you. Let's have the other hair come back a little bit, just so it touches the canvas. I think a good rule is that when you draw, especially like with like close-ups, at least, is you have a composition where all at some point like all of the corners they touch, not corners, like the sides. So like this part here, this part here, and like this, and then also just like the whole bottom part right here. I think it I don't know what kind of logic that would be in art school or whatever, but I think it's a nice rule. No need too powerful. Horse God had to nerf her. Yeah. I'm so powerful. holds my holds my blind eye. We are basically almost done with the sketch. We just have to do the funny reveal. The funny reveal to see if the if my sketching was okay. Let's see, let me make it so that the hair kind of goes over this a little bit. That'd be kind of cuter, I feel. Let's see. Does Noni like to run? Like in Uma Musume? Let's see. Making up lore on the fly right now. I am actually commissioning someone. So like I drew the actual outfit, but I am making an outfit for Noni if she were canon in Uma Musume lore. She would run. I think, if anything, maybe a late surger. I think late surgers are really cool. So I think she would at least attempt to try to be a late surger, but fail epically. Fail epically as a late surger, but she's actually better as something that's more quote-unquote basic, which is a pace chaser. So I'm not saying anything bad about pace chasers. All I'm saying is that pace chaser is the very safe option. Would she do dirt? Nah, she wouldn't do dirt. She wouldn't do dirt because she would cry about how it's like ruining her outfit every single time she runs. I like the fact that like Noni would do things, but more out of like a convenience for her. So like, yeah, even though let's say she's gifted at dirt, she would rather not because it ruins her clothes. So then she just goes through like the more difficult option just to avoid things. But yeah, I think technically if you had to say like game wise, she is, let's say like an A in Pace Chaser, but like a B or a C in Light Surger. Super fair. Yeah, I think her decisions just like matter depending on the circumstance. What Umas would she be friends with and why? Let's see. So I actually wrote this in my card. Like if she was ever an Uma Musume. I stated Daichi Ruby only because of the whole she would find Daichi Ruby to look like a doll and she would want to dress her up. Maybe looks up to Tanino Gimlet. It's kind of similar to Vodka, but more like, oh wow, like Gimlet is really good at expressing herself in that certain way, you know, where she goes like thinking like she's getting possessed or something, like maybe I should imitate her as well, you know, something like that. More like about her acting, but Vodka like actually admires her and stuff. Aw. Let's see who else maybe. My favorite Umusume character is Ogre Cap, but I wouldn't say Noni and Ogre would ever interact. As a fellow rice boy, I'm obligated to ask, what's your favorite rice? Ooh, favorite rice. Funny story, we mostly eat the long grain rice. Just the normal long grain stuff. I believe the brand is called California. Or it's called something else, I don't remember. But I have tried jasmine rice about twice, and every single time I enjoy it a lot. It feels like there's more flavor in it to me. I have a small problem with eating rice where sometimes it gets a little bland. It's a little bland, so I have to eat it with something, but it doesn't help when the thing I'm eating it with is also kind of bland. So hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, jasmine rice I think just has more flavor. I wish I knew how to make it. I've only ever had it in restaurants. Jasmine rice is so goated. Maybe I should just learn how to make it. Let's see. Let me fix this here a little bit so it can be a little more. Little more like this. Alright, I'm gonna flip it now. Okay, not too bad, just some small fixes. Not bad, yeah. Uh, okay, at least it's not like horrible. Like the fixes I need to do. I was thinking like I feel like the ear something wrong. Let me see. Maybe I should have it so that her ear like bent. Like kind of bent. All like cutesy. Let me see. But then it might feel like too parallel to the the top of the paper, I mean. So maybe if I drew the ear just a tiny bit differently. No. I think we're just gonna roll with it. Let me just try different angles. Actually, like this might be kind of cuter. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. You're telling me a horse fried this rice? Definitely. I've done fried rice before. It works much better when the rice is like a day old. And then it is delicioso. Mucho delicioso. In terms of background, it's gonna be a patterned background, I feel. It doesn't need too much more, I feel. So let's fix this a tiny bit. Yeah. Yes, yes. In the fried rice that I make, it's usually made out of like leftover deli meats after we are like about to go to the supermarket because we need to buy more. So with the leftover deli meats that we couldn't finish, we so it's usually like ham, salami, stuff like that, and also some egg. What's your favorite part of the art process and why? I like the whole process. You can see how the art evolved throughout from the beginning to the end. The end result is just the you know, your emotions and your skill poured into it for that session. And what's great is that you can keep going and then you can see how you've grown. Though if I had to say my favorite part of the art process, that is probably line art, because that is basically the skill that I've mostly practiced a lot. I was taught to draw, but without erasing. So I used to do that a lot. Is the smile good? Let me see if I fixed it a tiny bit. A tiny bit. I think it might be a little smaller. I think that's good. Should I do it like this? I think like this is fine, or maybe. Let me see. I think the first nose was better. Any more. I'm gonna flip it a bunch of times. Let's see. My favorite part is where you're obligated to talk about rice while drawing. I got to. I'm happy to answer these questions. They're very insightful. It's not stuff I actually think about, so it jogs my brain. I like that, thank you. I've never done that before, I need to give it a try. Got you, brother. You got this. I'm just gonna flip this a few times, so... When the painting is done, it's gonna say like over here, like thank you, something like that. I always associate horses with rice. That's true. We have rice shower. Funny enough, today was like 5th anniversary announcements for Umumusume. I didn't know. I don't think they announced anyone named Rice. I don't think so. Yeah, whoopsies. Whoopsie daisies. Sketch is basically done. I think I'm gonna give her some kind of bracelet just to be funsies. Let's give her like a scrunchie. Yeah, let's give her like a scrunchie. And then sometimes scrunchies have like ornaments. I'll do the little nib. I'll do a little nib here. For the love of the game. Yeah. I think it's basically done. The sketch is done, and then I just have to pencil it out for next stream. Yeah, I think it's good. It's all done. The background might be lace, hand drawn. 10 out of 10. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I bow. Encore, encore. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's get back to the other screen. Thank you guys. Encore, encore, bravo. Just gonna say right now, thank you. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. I was like thinking like how often will we be streaming? I will try maybe like twice in the week. It'll be really random. That's why I don't really have a schedule in place. I think it's just more like if I feel like it, I'll just open up stream. Yeah, like it'll just legit be like whenever. Around the same time though. Thank you, thank you. Very chill stream. There might be streams though where I'll be completely muted, but you know, that's when I'll prepare a lot more music. So it's not just the same one looping and looping over again. Number 1. Thank you. Thank you very much. Got you, Cog. Thank you. You drew while I watched it. Oh, that's great, that's great. I hope you made great progress. It was really fun. It was very, very fun. I can't wait to set up for the traditional art stream. And then that's when it's gonna be more fun. Because then you're gonna see the epic fails I'm gonna be doing. But that's just the art process. We got to embrace it. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna like print this probably tomorrow, and then I don't think I'm gonna really announce it. Doing social media management is so boring. So boring and tedious. I guess I have to. If anything, I'll just say it on my Twitter. I'm gonna post the I was editing while watching, was fun. Oh great, good job. That video better be put out soon so you can make your moolah. I will be most likely just announcing it on Twitter. I'm more active on Twitter. And what else? Yeah, I'm gonna post a sketch. And that'll be that. I might announce it maybe the day of stream. If anything, I think just look up for my Twitter, yeah. Let's see. I'll let you know how it's looking. Gotcha, bro. And guys, I hope you have a very lovely day. Take care. Stay safe, especially if you're getting hit by that blizzard. And yeah, thank you so much for coming. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.